So there was a soft opening the other day at Shanghai Disney for the Tron Ride, and a very kind guest posted a ride-through of it. Thank you very much to Kin Bulk. You can find a link to the original video in the description below. So I want to do some commentary on this, but before we board our light cycle, let's take a look at some of these shots of the building's exterior, because it helps to set the scene a little bit. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? Here's the interior. The actual track is the track on the left. That thing on the right is just part of the building's exterior. But I mean, doesn't that looks beautiful? And this is a live shot, by the way. The ones that we saw of the exterior were concept art. And finally, here's an overhead shot of the building's exterior. Okay, so let's get on our light cycles. So as we take off, we can see the guests are going to be riding in the way one might expect to ride a racing bike, a motorcycle. And just looking at this makes me kind of anxious personally, because I don't like the feeling of being exposed or loose on a roller coaster. And that's kind of how it looks. I mean, your legs are free, are they not? It looks like your legs are free. All right, let's pause here as well, though. This is pretty beautiful. I mean, right? If there was ever an attraction born to be an indoor dark ride roller coaster with 3D effects or simulation along with a physical coaster ride, this is it. They don't even have to try hard. Just put some Tron-like lighting effects and let's get this party started. Actually, I also want to add that the music taken from the recent film by Daft Punk is ideal for a roller coaster, and it sounds terrific while we're, on this attraction. So far, I think we're off to a pretty amazing start, and the ride hasn't even launched. Okay, so there's the launch, yeah. Okay, let's pause again. I don't know how fast we're going. I tried to find out, but I couldn't find any data on the attraction. But it looks pretty fast based on how the guests' clothes are reacting to the speed. I'd say maybe 40 miles an hour. I said before that it looked like I would feel pretty loose, and I don't like that feeling necessarily, but on a closer examination, it does look fairly secure. Okay, you're going to sit in the bike like you're riding a motorcycle. There's a support for your stomach that you lay onto. You hold onto the handlebars like you would for a racing motorcycle. And then there's this harness that kind of, clamps down, I guess, on your back. You're kind of like a sandwich. You're a bike sandwich with you in the middle. Now, I said before that it looked like you could move laterally, like your legs were free. And they are a little bit, but you can see on this photo that you have to slide your knee into like what looks to be some kind of, another harness, where at least it prevents you from sliding left or right. Your foot looks free. But really, I mean, you're not going anywhere. Your foot's not going to catch on anything because the ride looks pretty wide open. So I don't feel like, based on this image, I don't feel like you would come out of there, or it would take a great effort for you to become free of that bike. Okay, so now the ride has just taken off, and we're already outside. And I'm not a fan of being outside. I think this is the kind of ride that should be inside only. And I can't figure why they felt they needed to go outside at all. But then the one thing I can think of is kind of a fear factor, because it is pretty high up, this track. And perhaps they wanted you to be able to go outside and get a sense of the speed and height to increase, the feeling of danger. Heading back inside, more twists and visual effects in our periphery. The music here really it's badass. But you know what else I'm seeing? I'm seeing what it looks like when a roller coaster is built for the purpose of having visual effects, on your left or right or above you or around you or anywhere in the show building, as it were. And by that I mean just how woefully inadequate Hyperspace Mountain is. And it's something to look forward to maybe for Star Wars Land, and hopefully, we'll get some really immersive visual effects to go with the ride. That looks fantastic, and I'll bet the light and color are even more effective in real life, because I have to think that this wasn't filmed with the best possible camera for the job. And that looks to be it. Assuming there are no real safety concerns regarding the support harness, this ride looks to be pretty much 100% badass. And I'm definitely in the I'm jealous camp. I really want to ride this. But what do you guys think, though? Are you impressed? Are you ready to book your tickets to Shanghai, or do you have some fears like I do about the safety of it and if you're going to feel secure? Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, fresh baked! We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out our Star Wars Land updates from the Knothole Gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos,
Or you can just watch all of our weekly trip reports and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Baked by joining our Patreon campaign or by buying a Fresh Baked t-shirt. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Fresh Baked!